All right, let's dive in. We all know that growing and selling flowers is a beautiful business, right? But let's be honest, it's also incredibly complex and frankly, pretty stressful. So today, we're going to look at a completely new way to manage all that complexity and maybe, just maybe, turn some of that stress into pure strategy. First off, the opportunity here is just massive. We're talking about a global cut flower market that's projected to hit nearly $54 billion by 2032. So, one thing is for sure, the demand is absolutely there. People want your flowers. And that's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If the market is so huge, why does it feel like you're constantly fighting just to stay profitable? Well, let's get into it. Let's break down the core challenges that make this industry so uniquely demanding. To put it really simply, growing flowers is a high-stakes game. You know, you're not making widgets in a factory. Your product is alive, it's delicate, and it has an incredibly short shelf life. Every single decision you make from the moment a seed is planted to the day it's sold has a direct and often immediate impact on your bottom line. It really boils down to these four core pressures. You're juggling the sheer complexity of crop management. I mean, plants do what they want, right? Then there's the unforgiving clock of perishability, what we call the tyranny of the cold chain. On top of that, you have high labor costs and the challenge of managing your teams, all while trying to navigate a market that can swing wildly based on holidays or trends. So let's see how these big picture pressures actually create friction and waste in your day-to-day work. Because what happens is they lock your teams into this vicious cycle of manual, reactive work. I bet this looks familiar. Sales sends out an avail list that's already out of date the second they hit send. Meanwhile, operations is trying to plan future crops using these monster spreadsheets. And finance? They're buried in paperwork, manually invoicing everything. The real kicker is when one person is working with old info, it sets off this domino effect of problems and wasted time for everyone else. And these aren't just abstract ideas. These are daily headaches. Your sales team is hand-building and emailing PDFs over and over. Your ops team is literally walking in the greenhouse trying to spot problems with their own eyes, and your finance people are trying to figure out where every single lost stem went. Each of these tasks is a huge time suck and a huge opportunity for costly mistakes. You know, the root cause of all this pain is actually a technology problem. You've probably invested in some great specialized software, one for growing, one for accounting, another for climate control, but they don't talk to each other. They live in their own little worlds. So your people, they're forced to become the connection. There's this brilliant term for it, the human API. It's what happens when your most valuable people, your managers, your key staff, spend their days just copying, pasting, and translating data from one system into another. They become human bridges just to get a single clear picture of the business. What a waste of their talent. But what if you could break that cycle? What if you could finally connect all your systems and automate all that busy work without having to throw out the tools you already know and trust? This is where a totally new kind of platform comes in. It's called AI Digital Workforce. And listen, this is not just another piece of software you have to learn and manage. Think of it more like an intelligent operating system, an AI layer that sits right on top of your existing tools and just makes them all work together. Now, what's really important here is the shift in thinking. The old way was to rip and replace, find some giant expensive system, and hope it did everything. Our way is all about integrate and enhance. It connects your growers' ERP, your accounting software, your climate controls, everything. It unifies all that scattered data and automates the work that happens between those systems. Okay, probably the best way to get this is to imagine Nextvert as a brand new digital team that joins your farm. It's literally an AI-powered workforce with different members designed to handle specific roles and tasks. So, at the top, you have Maestro. Think of Maestro as your AI co-CEO. It gives you, the owner or the general manager, a single real-time command center for the entire business. It sees everything, connects all the dots, and gives you strategic insights before you even know you need them. Then reporting to Maestro, you've got your virtual managers. You've got Nexus for operations, Fiducia for finance, and Catalyst for sales. Each AI manager oversees its own department, making sure everything runs smoothly and delegating all the grunt work to its team. And this is where the real work gets done. The managers delegate tasks to these task agents, your new digital employees. For example, you've got Sterling, the stock watcher, who is constantly monitoring your inventory levels, and Jordan, the customer concierge, who can handle all those routine questions from your buyers. All right, that's the team. Sounds pretty cool. But let's look at how this AI workforce actually gets rid of those daily headaches we talked about earlier. And this just says it all. That static PDF availability list you were sending, it's now a dynamic real-time email that goes out automatically to your buyers. Instead of your team manually answering every single question about holiday pre-booking, your AI agent Jordan handles it. Instead of discovering a problem in the greenhouse when it's too late, you get a proactive alert. It's a total shift from manual chaos to automated clarity. And here's the really powerful part. Because all your data is finally unified, you can just talk to your business. You can simply ask Maestro a question in plain English like, "Hey, what's our current cost per stem for red roses?" And boom, you get an immediate, accurate answer pulled from all your systems. No more digging through spreadsheets for hours. So all this automation and intelligence is fantastic, but at the end of the day, it has to hit the bottom line, right? So how does all this translate from cool data into actual dollars? Well, the return on investment is incredibly direct. First, you cut down on crop loss because you can spot issues faster, and you can sell aging inventory before it becomes waste. Second, your sales team is freed up to actually sell and build relationships, not act as data entry clerks. And third, you lower your admin costs with things like automated invoicing and fewer mistakes. It's simple. You sell more of what you grow, and you do it way more efficiently. And, maybe the best part of all of this isn't some massive disruptive year-long project. Nextvert is built to integrate smoothly and quickly with the tools you're already using. Whether that's Priva, GrowIs, QuickBooks, you name it. It just works with what you've got. So, the final question really is this. What could this level of automation and intelligence do for your farm? The next step isn't about buying some off-the-shelf product. It's about understanding the specific calculated return on investment for your unique operation. Start your 14-day free trial and unlock full access to tools designed specifically to help floral wholesalers grow, protect margins, and turn risk into opportunity. No commitments, no contracts, and absolutely no credit card required. From automated marketing and seasonal promotions to smart inventory alerts, order workflows, and AI-powered decision-making, Nextvert gives your wholesale operation the intelligent layer it needs to thrive all year long. See how simple and how powerful your AI evolution can be. Visit nextvert.com to begin your free trial today.